Kiss, you guys. Haffis monthly movie report. There we go. Hello and welcome to yet another episode. Today, April in Japan. I saw like 16 movies that were all from Japan, kind of. So, let's check in my list. Number 16. Rise of the Machine Girls. Cheap movie. It took it 3 seconds before it showed some uncensored nude chest of a girl. A ugly fake chest as well. Lots of panty shots and gore and fast-forwarded action in this one. It's a good contender for worst movie of the year. Number 15. Children of the Sea. Must admit that I don't get this movie. It begins with beautiful animations that seem to be partly hand-drawn, and I just find them beautiful. Art style is kinda off, and it kind of dives into more of that as the movie starts to look more alien at the end, with pictures that show something that looks kind of like a theory, or they're trying to portray a theory of something, it seems. If it's scientific, philosophical, or New Agean, I can't quite tell. As I said before, I didn't get this movie. Number 14. Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. Beautiful, but slow movie. Wish it would finish one story instead of starting the next one from the beginning all again. Then again, ain't that how dreams work? You always wake up before they finish. For better or for worse. Number 13. I Wish. A calm Japanese movie, a bit slow for my liking. I did like the elderly couple at the end of the movie though. Number 12. Yet another calm story, but a bit more interesting. Maybe because it's all about an elderly couple. Also, I was surprised at how sharp the picture was, considering how old this movie is. Number 11. Grave of the Fireflies. Had a different perspectives on the kids this time watching this one, because I've seen this movie before. First time I only saw them as victims. This time I kind of found them to be spoiled. Movie was pretty good, but felt slow on the later part. Number 10. My Neighbor Totoro. Seems like I've seen this movie one too many times. It has gotten boring, except for the parts that Totoro is actually in. Those parts brought a childish smile to my face. Number 9. Bullet Train. A movie with kind of the plot of Speed, but it was made way before Speed. Also focuses on the bad guys, which makes me a bit confused. Overall, the movie is entertaining and thought-provoking. Good stuff. Forgettable, perhaps, because I didn't remember anything from the first time watching this. Number 8. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Not Japanese, but based on a Japanese video game. Well, about a Japanese video game character. Okay, good. Yep. Not as good as the first movie though, because stuff is too overpowered in this one. But I did like Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik more in this one. So that part is better. Otherwise, it's worse than the first one. Number 7. Life, Love, and Goldfish. Why Goldfish? Why not Goldfish? Had a hard time getting into this movie on the first half of it. It's kind of speedy, like the dialogue goes by very fast, things happen very quickly, and it's hard to get a grip on it. Songs don't get proper time, like in Happiness of the Katakuris. There's often like a song is supposed to be like 3 minutes, and in this it's like, 50 seconds is enough. Second half gets better with cool visuals and more lengthier musical parts. Actually, it reminded me of my love for the piano, or music played on the piano, because it had some good piano playing in this one. Number 6. The Cat Return. Remember this to be one of the cheaper looking Ghibli movies, but this time I found it to be greatly entertaining. Well, to be fair, I kind of like cheap thrills more than classical art or high art, as it's called, or something like that. This would be the most anime looking Ghibli movie, I think. Number 5. Yeah, I can count to 5 on my fingers. Yo-Yo Girl Cop. Starts off strong, but has an weaker second half, though my opinion there might have been affected by the fact that due to some technical difficulties, I had to watch the last 30 minutes of the movie without subtitles, so I don't really know what people were saying. But most of it was action anyhow. Speaking of action, there were a few cool moves and a few not so cool moves in this one, so I haven't quite made up my mind about if it's good action or bad action. Still, this has kind of story about a badass girl that is kind of cool, and I would like to see more movies like this. Please make more movies like Yo-Yo Girl Cop. Maybe with a higher budget. Number 4. Yojimbo. More silly than the second movie, but still plenty of entertaining. Check it out. Number 3. Harakiri. A man in a hurry to die, and that's why the movie takes 2 hours and more. Doesn't feel long at all though, because it's enjoyable to watch this cool story unfold. Number 2, Drive My Car. A most fascinating movie. First with the nudity that is skillfully censored with lighting and camera angles, and then later on with the play they are putting together that's partly in Japanese, partly in Chinese, and partly without any sound at all, because one of the actors is mute and only knows Korean sign language, so she plays her part with hand language, Korean sign language. Yeah, that's pretty freaking rad. Number 1. Godzilla vs. Biollante. Has the best assassin ever in a movie, with the best one-liner ever. Kiss, you guys! Also, cool practical effects and fantastic music, but that's in basically all of the Japanese Godzilla movies. Does feel a bit too long, and has a bit of a anticlimactic ending to the monster battle, at least. Well, that's all for my views from Japan in April, or April in Japan. April. Anyhow, next up I'm gonna be checking out some cartoon movies, and I'll be looking at some Japanese movies and some Western movies. So it's West versus Japan cartoons. Until next time, bye. Bye, 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 bye.